Hello, I'm Randall Todd White. I'm here to do a presentation today for my information technology class for Jacksonville State University. And just want to share with you a little PowerPoint video that I have about integrating technology into the 21st century classroom. So as you can see, you're using technology to help students in the 21st century classroom. We have a bunch of new things out there that we can use in the classroom, but I wanted to look at three specific things. First off, iPads instead of textbooks. This is a huge biggie today that I think every teacher should be using is the iPad or the Chromebooks. Websites and apps like your YouTube and Remind, and cell phones that are ready available. So iPads instead of textbooks. This is something I virtually went to in my classroom. I hardly ever use my textbooks. Usually the only time kids see my textbooks is when I'm out. And iPads are kind of taking the place of the textbooks. And it's great because we can virtually go to any website. We have virtual libraries we can go to. We can go to apps such as Kahoot where we can play games, compete, and the kids really enjoy those type of apps. And there's so much more. You know, I do a lot of learning, digital learning, whether it's research-based, high order level learning, and so forth. And the kids really love it. Websites and apps. So let's first look, what's the difference between a website and an app? An app is a program that is downloaded on a mobile device, and website is simply adapted to the tablet and smartphone formats, okay? So you have apps today such as Remind that a lot of teachers use. This is a great one. Remind, you can send out live feeds to your kids or your parents about what's going on, about what tests they've got coming up, maybe what's going on with ball games, whatever it is in your classroom or in the school setting. So Remind's a really great app. Facebook, our school has their own Facebook app now, so this is a great one to use. You can also use Messenger. I use Messenger a lot for a lot of my parents as well to Remind. Various websites. YouTube is a big one that I use today in my classroom. Kids really like to watch YouTube and see videos that are relevant to what they're learning. That relevance is so big. You know, they get the auditory, the visual, and it's kind of a hands-on. So I really like to integrate, even if it's just 5 to 10 minutes worth of video every class session into my classroom. And you have so much more. You know, JSU now, we have the JSU Blackboard now, which is great with our learning as well. Cell phones. This is another big one that I think schools are trying to get used to. Some schools have policies against using cell phones. Some are coming back to where they're saying, you know, well, these kids have these cell phones, so why don't we set policies to where they can still use them in the classroom? Because maybe we don't have all the iPads or all the Chromebooks because they cost so much. Most kids already have their own cell phone devices. And as you can see, the cell phones already have the apps. They have the website and internets. They have their email on there where they can go to their school email and download things. So it can even take the place of the iPad with all the comforts and needs of an iPad or a Chromebook. So it's great in that regard. So I think cell phones can be used wisely and with guidelines. This can be a great tool that you can use in your classroom. So, you know, I just want you to look at these three and know, you know, how great these three things can be as technology assets in the classroom. Whether it's the iPads, the websites and the apps, and the cell phones. I want to thank you again. I want to thank my wife for making this video. Y'all have a good day. Thank you.
That was like